The three main things that you need is working out, eating right, and proper rest. When you have those main three dialed in, you're gonna see results. It's gonna happen. And whenever you're looking at yourself and you're lacking a little motivation, or you're feeling like you're not making the progress you want to, step back and reassess those three. Am I getting enough sleep? Am I eating right? And am I working out enough? Because chances are one of those three are missing. And if any one of those links in the chain are gone, you're not going to be able to make the progress like you want to do. Also, when building a base to me is just starting on those three. And for me, that takes a little bit of time when I've gotten out of it for a while. For instance, in the gym, you're not gonna have that perfect 6-day split on the first week. It's gonna take a little time. You're gonna work out 3 days, and you're gonna work out 4 days, 5 days. You're just getting your body back into it. It's gonna be shocked. You know, it's like jumping into the deep end of a cold pool. If you haven't been in a while, you're gonna go, whoa, what am I doing here? And you're gonna have to give your body a little bit time to adjust to that. So you're gonna have to take a month or two just to get your body back in the flow of things and the swing of things. And the same thing goes for your eating, and the same thing goes for your sleeping. If you're going to bed at 1 in the morning and getting up at noon, it's gonna take a while to dial that back in to getting up early and going to bed early. The same thing with your food as well. You're gonna wanna have cheat meals. You're gonna wanna, eat maybe only 2 to 3 times a day, but it's gonna take a while for your body to get dialed back in. And when it does, the exact opposite's gonna happen. You're gonna go, oh man, I gotta stay eating healthy. I'm not gonna eat that junk. It's all about just adjusting yourself and taking a little bit of time to do that. Don't stress out about going, man, but I want it right now. It's like a lot of people, myself included, I call it the perfect Monday. Everybody goes, I'm gonna start on Monday. I'm gonna have that perfect Monday. I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna eat right, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just gonna eat like shit all weekend, and then I'll start on my perfect Monday. Well, guess what happens Monday? You wake up an hour later than you wanted to, you miss a meal, then in your mind go, oh man, I screwed up my perfect Monday. Well, I'll just wait until next Monday. That's gonna be my perfect Monday. Well, guess what? That perfect Monday never comes around, because something's always gonna come in the way. You're always gonna miss a meal, you're gonna not get the workout you wanted. Don't worry about the perfect workout eating the perfect Monday. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's workout's perfect. Anyone that you look up to or aspire to be, they've had the days where they screw up. They've had the days where it doesn't work out wrong. Pushing through that adversity is how you build up and you get stronger. Pushing through that and making it past those imperfect Mondays is how you become a stronger person.
Yeah, I think that goes right along with having realistic goals and having a good set program where it doesn't overwhelm you, where you look at it and it's a 6-day-a-week split workout with 5 days cardio and a eating program that's so complicated you can barely read it and understand it. If you overcomplicate it, then you're gonna do exactly that, where you're just like, oh, it's just like a pain to start. So you want to set a realistic goal, and you want to set small goals leading up to a long-term goal. So you take these kind of baby steps into that long-term goal, where it's gonna make it easier on you mentally to be able to prepare yourself for it. And then you take in all those steps, all those small steps, and all of a sudden all those small steps lead into your eventual accomplishment and main goal of becoming a buff dude. And that's the whole point of this, is where you build a program and you have certain goals where it's realistic, it's easy to understand, and you can get out there and have fun with each step you do, rather than dreading having to start this overwhelming program where you just like every Monday you're like, I'm gonna start it, that's it, and it's gonna be hardcore. Well, that never happens because it's just too overwhelming for you. So, and we've been in the same position, so we can relate to it. I got the most motivated when basically we first started out looking at basically kind of the golden age of bodybuilders back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, seeing those guys' physiques and reading how they did it in their programs, what they built, how they built their bodies. And it was pretty simple. It was bench press, it was bent over rows, it was squats, it was barbell curls, it was skull crushers or lying tricep extensions. So right away I started just doing all those, and it's simple exercises but very effective. But again, it's staying with it and keeping track of.
It's staying with it, and it's building that base.
Yeah.
And those exercises build that base, compound
And they always
movements.
will, too.
Exactly, they always will. Our bodies are not evolving at such a rapid rate where 30 years from now, everything's gonna work differently. You stick with the healthy foods, you stick with the compound movements, you build that base. Do not, as we've said before, do not overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Don't throw in all these weird little, oh, well, if I'm on a stability ball and I'm, pushing one hand over my head and curling. No, you just stick with the basics. They may not be pretty, they may not be what's in fashion right now, but it doesn't matter because they're what works.
It built the physiques back in the day, and it's still building physiques now.
Exactly.
And it always will, too.
Exactly. And those are, that's really the things we go by. That's the code we go by. Anything in relation to food and fitness is just the three main priorities: healthy food, working out, proper sleep.
And there's when anyone tells you it's 70% diet and 30% working out, or it's 80% diet, 70, all these percentages, I think that's a bunch of bullshit, because you just put 100% into everything you do.
Yeah.
Just don't think about like, I gotta put more effort into eating because it's all the eating. And
well, you're already driving yourself to failure when you go, well, I only have to put 30% in the gym because everybody says it's 70% eating. That sucks. That's not the right.
If you have that attitude in life,
Yeah.
you're gonna be screwed.
Exactly.
So you just take the same attitude you have in life. You need to be driven, motivated. Take that into the gym. Give your 100%. You go balls to the wall, and you don't give up. And you're gonna get results.
When you eat, give it your all. When you work out, give it your all. It's just, that's the key to doing it, is it giving your best.
When you go to sleep, you fucking sleep.
Exactly. When you sleep like a fucking rock. And if you wake up, god damn it, you cry yourself back to sleep for not giving it your best sleep.
Yeah.
Shit.